special things when Tony Rome is out and about. 'Cause Tony Rome will take 'em if you don't watch out. Tony Rome will take 'em if you don't watch out. Watch out!
Hi, this is Nate Taves.
And Khoury.
Starts off with an invitation to me. Duly noted. How dare you? Alright, I see how this is gonna be. That's it. The gloves come off.
Wow, bring it on.
Christ, I do Don Adams and you do Reagan. What's the matter with this situation here?
Wow.
Wow.
Yes.
Answer in the affirmative.
Don't even know who you're still gonna vote for.
Oh, I know.
Anyone who's not a crook? Well, that's no one.
That's true. As I said, it's all bullshit and it's bad for you. Don't you think?
Actually, there's this film. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's worth checking out. And it's called Dick.
Yes, it's Kristen Dunst, if I recall. Kristen Dunst.
Oh, yes.
It's about Richard Nixon.
Yeah. So she's in it along with, God damn it.
With who?
It's Kirsten Dunst and Michelle. I can't remember the last name. But anyhow.
It's not Michelle Williams, I know that.
Yeah, and they wind up becoming dog walkers for President Nixon. And
yeah, I love the sign at the end of the movie, Dick Sucks. That actually inspired a gag in a movie that I just wrote.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. I'm not going to talk about it, though, because...
Well, that's good.
That's good. Yeah, because I don't want somebody stealing it like they did with the last one I talked about online.
Yeah.
Open, man.
Yeah. Which is why I'm not mentioning anything else about yeah. Along with the other things I'm doing, right?
Right.
There's the facade you and stuff, and yeah. I actually wrote some stuff that was quite sexual in nature recently, and that.
Why am I not surprised? I think we talked about it.
And not only that, but the whole sequence is a girl who's an RA on one of the floors of this university talking with her floor about sex, and having all these guys and girls asking her these questions. So anyhow.
Why do I get the feeling that was some sort of fantasy of yours based on somebody that we know?
Hell no.
Hell no, yeah, I believe that. Would you like to try that again?
What, the fruit?
No, I'm perfectly straight. You can't tell me you didn't see that one coming. That's what she said.
Yeah, couldn't tell.
Alright, so you're saying,
Actually,
yes.
it wasn't that, but I was writing it, I was actually thinking about the little.
Don't burn up Mary Beth.
No. It's actually the sex talk evening that Sarah Mel ran.
I had an idea that was the thing that it was based on. You do know. recap here, since we have enough time on this thing. Let's recap what happened as to why she wound up doing that, shall we? Originally a student, Belinda Bejesus, I think the name is.
Bejesus.
That's what she's like. That's what she's labeled as on Facebook.
That's De Jesus, but anyhow.
Yeah, I know. That's right, I don't think that's her last name. But anyway, Belinda, her actual name.
Yeah.
Let's go with that. Went and petitioned Sarah Mills saying that she wanted to do this thing. And it was, well, if you can get enough signatures, blah, 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 I'll co-host it with you. And then for some reason or another, she backed out of doing it.
Huh.
And it wasn't going to happen, but the students still wanted it to happen, so Sarah Mills hosted it. Do you remember that?
All I remember is getting something about it.
I remember you went in and submitted a question.
Oh boy.
Would you like to get into that?
If this is what I'm thinking about, it actually, yeah.
Go ahead, I dare you. What do you think it is?
Oh no.
No, I want to hear this. Go right ahead. I remember your question very clearly. So what is it?
Oh no.
Yes. Let's have it. We were just talking about politics in the last one. This ties in very well.
It was about teabagging.
What about teabagging?
Well, it was. Do you think that teabagging is safe?
Is teabagging dangerous?
It's dangerous, yeah. Which is not the way I phrased it when I just wrote, but a male student, I believe, does that, wind up asking this RA about teabagging. And then this other student doesn't know what it was. So the RA winds up describing it to her.
Yeah, but you wrote on the question, is teabagging dangerous?
Yeah, I wrote teabagging dangerous.
And do you remember Sarah Mills' response?
No.
Only if you're a Republican. Or a member of the Tea Party was, I think, the phrase. Thank you for that. Get her down right there. Well, the camera guy will probably sue me for that joke. Keep that on standby, by the way. We might need that again. Hey, if you're a heterosexual girl who gives oral sex to a guy and claims to be a vegetarian, are you indeed a vegetarian? Thank you, I appreciate that. Did I catch everything tonight?
Ready? You want to give a drug test, dude?
Nice. You ready?
Yeah.
2 Jews cut off an Arab.
Yeah?
Let's try it again. 2 Jews cut off an Arab. There you go.
Is there anyone you want to give a drug test to?
Yes, Britney Spears and Lindsay Lohan.
Or the other incident with Britney Spears.
Let's try Lindsay Lohan for the drug test. What do you say? Lindsay Lohan drug test. Ow.
And this is what her family said when they found out. This is what Sarah Mel said in reference to Britney Spears and Madonna.
Or Lindsay Lohan and her mother. What are the rip shop, please? Or Lindsay Lohan and her brother.
Bad idea.
Lindsay Lohan and her brother. Bad idea. Thank you. Hey Homer, what do you think of birth control? What do you think of Lindsay Lohan? What do you think of the fact that she just got done with her parole? What? That's not even Homer.
I know, it's someone else answering.
What are you doing here, Fozzie?
Oh, president.
Uh-oh.
Tatum, why would they make you president?
Well, maybe it's because I can recite all 50 states in a quarter of a second.
Okay. Not quite as funny, but amusing. Same side effect. Ready?
Yeah.
Do you believe Bill Clinton? I'll take that as a no.
But this is Bill Clinton's phone.
Hello, I'm on vibrate.
Get away from me with that sound effects machine.
There's better ones.
There better be after that. I think we can use it.
Where's the meat?
Can I have that again?
Where's the meat?
I think we could use a rip shot right about now. That's not rip shit.
Oh, right. Sorry.
There we go.
I was looking on the other ones. There's all sorts of ones. Like Dick Cheney.
Nice.
And
Oh, that's just mean. I wouldn't go that far. Dude. Like,
okay, you're right.
I would not go that far, dude.
Right. I'm sorry about that.
You're sorry, anything I feel, I laughed. Yeah, the dentist, get out of here. Sounds like my dog's squeaky toy.
Or when someone... wait. What did I say? Oh, you don't want to go that far?
Oh.
Say it again.
I wouldn't go that far, dude. We no speak English. What's new, pussycat? Get I on you?
Brenda at work.
So, that's enough of that. That's Jane at work. I don't suppose you want to go back to that rip shot for a second.
And wait, before I do that, an art Hessler.
Yeah. No, that's Khoury Kardashian. That was Khoury Kardashian doing that sound. What the hell? You know what, guys, stand in that rip shot for a second. I'm going to do a couple of jokes. Ready? Yeah, I was in a room one time, and I was walking through, and I was walking by the windows heading into a room, and I saw a girl giving oral sex to a guy. Walked around, got into the house, walked into the room, and the girl was giving a guy a hand job, and she says, "Hey, what's going on?" I said, "Nothing, I'd shake hands with you, but I see you're busy." No. Sad part is that's true. If you're a heterosexual girl who gives oral sex to a guy and claims to be a vegetarian, are you indeed a vegetarian? If Britney Spears, Pamela Anderson, Paris Hilton, and Lindsay Lohan were all on a team together, what would you have at Christmas time?
I don't know.
Ho ho ho. Wait for it. That's what you would have at Christmas time.
And now, for a word from our sponsors. A memo to the Burlington College Board when selecting a new president.
Use the false loop.
Please tell me they don't have Luke, I Am Your Father on there.
No, just.
Holy shit, Jan Sanders is back. Rip shot, quick.
Now that Jane Sanders is no longer president, this is how her car sounds. Of course, that's not what I wanted to hear. But there was a car on a show that I remember growing up, and I always wanted to slide in, like they did in the car. That car sounded like this.
Sounds like a drunk's horn.
No, that's General Lee.
Well, generally what? Don't let your parcel dangle. Well, excuse you.
No, General Lee from the Dukes of Hazzard series. It's like, I'd like one of those. I want to get into it like they do.
That's what she said.
No need to open the door.
That's what she said. Pull out your brass.
No need to do the guns. But if North Korea has their way.
Evacuation complete. So, as long as we're being silly here, let me ask you.
And this is what Obama's doing to us.
He's fucking us?
No, playing ping pong with our brains.
Oh, I thought
When he got out with Tiger Woods.
You know what the definition of fucking is?
What? Oh, I've seen that one thing. You know, the word, the usage of the word fuck.
Yeah, it's George Carlin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck. To fuck something is to tap it. So when you say that you're gonna fuck somebody up, you're gonna tap somebody up or knock it up. Which might explain why girls get pregnant, but that's another story. Quick rip shot.
Oh, sorry.
There we go. Save that joke before it completely dies. That would be what would happen if we ever got a job doing this stuff.
So,
Oh, this is just too perfect.
yeah. What is too perfect?
Get a lot of this picture that I just found in the 7 days. 7 days, for those who can't see it, is a newspaper up in Burlington, Vermont, and it's a free newspaper that allows people to advertise events, movies, music, live theater, and various other things. And there's a picture in this week's 7 days that has an old guy. And I went and drew a mustache on him, a very small mustache, as far as like the darkest part of it goes. And I did a comb over, and he looks exactly like somebody from Germany in the 1930s and 40s.
Did I do that?
Nice timing. Uncle.
And this is, okay, President Obama, what do you have to say?
I do what I say, and I say what I mean, and I mean what I say, what I mean, and I say I'll do it.
Up the street, the soldiers have come marching down. Hey! How dare you?
Oh, would you rather?
We're having pork chops and apple chops.
I already ate. Let's get out of that one.
That's what she said.
Keep that on there for a second. Pardon me while I whip this out.
That's what she said.
I'm gonna give him a hard ball.
That's what she said.
He'll be lucky if he gets any after this.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I got it all over my hand.
That's what she said.
Nice.
And the survey says,
I don't know. What does the survey say?
my mom always said, life was like a box of chocolates.
You never know what you're gonna get. That was even 10 minutes. What the fuck?
I'll be back.
I'm afraid of that. Yeah, have you heard that they're allegedly gonna make a Terminator sequel with him?
Really?
Yeah. Again, that's pure speculation.
What do you have to say about that, Arnold?
Hasta la vista, baby.
I like it.
Let's see.
What the hell was that? Alvin! Okay! Ow.
Yeah. Not too good. Knock it off in there.
That's what she said.
Give me a break.
That's what she said.
Wait a minute.
That's what she said.
Anybody else?
That's what she said.
Go find it.
That's what she said.
Hi, this is Chuck Norris. You're under arrest.
I still prefer that's what she said.
Like my gun?
Nope.
Poke and kick!
Ow. 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 Get out of the finger at me.
Huh? Thank you, Bruce.
Hey, I got an idea since we're doing this.
Yeah.
Why don't we create a little scene? I'll set it up, okay? That's disturbing.
Get off there, Mario. Who asked for you?
Apparently you did. I'm going. Okay, I'm gonna kind of say stuff, and then you have to choose an appropriate sound effect. Okay?
Okay.
So, if a hard sleeper or if a light sleeper can sleep with the lights on, can a hard sleeper sleep with the window open about that much?
I couldn't think of anything.
Woman walks into a store, who sees a clerk and says, "Mister, have you got dates?" He says, "No." She says, "Do you have nuts?" He said, "If I had nuts, I have dates." Too much on that joke, huh? Okay, let's try this one. Let's see, what can I do? Oh, yes, I remember. Woman opens the door to her refrigerator and sees a rabbit sitting in there, resting. She goes, "What are you doing to the rabbit?" The rabbit goes, "Well, this is a Westinghouse, isn't it?" She goes, "Yeah." I said, "I'm just Westing." A priest and a rabbi on a plane, and the priest and the rabbi are talking. Woman comes up stewardess and says, "Hey, can't get your gentlemen some drinks. What would you have, Father?" Like to the rabbi, what do you have? Rabbi says, "Scotch and soda with a twist of lemon." So she goes, "Very good," writes it down, turns to the priest, says, "How about you, Father?" The priest becomes quite indignant and says, "Young lady, I'd rather commit adultery before I let alcohol pass through my lips." The rabbi goes, "Oh, by order, I didn't know we had a choice." Quick to a rip shot. Yeah. It's okay, I didn't like them anyway. Ow! I guess I won't be getting away with that joke again anytime soon. Excuse you. Aw, isn't that cute? And you do. I think you keep your beak out of this. How'd you like if I went to your affairs and laid an egg? Shut up, Chewie. Or should I say Khoury? Sarah Jessica Parker, how'd you get in here? Hugh Hefner? Excuse me, lady. That's an early rising cock right there. That's a wise quack. Oh dear. Okay, so let's go back to talking here because we've done about 32 minutes of funny stuff here. So let me ask you. I had mentioned to you on the previous podcast that I am reading John Elder Robinson's book, and I was curious to hear if you ever run into that kind of a thing that I talked about in the previous podcast, where you get frustrated with people for not saying what they mean.
For not saying what they mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so.
Would you care to give an example of that for people that don't understand it?
Let's see, an example of people not saying what they mean.
I mean, I'll say this is, I'll vamp for a second while you think. I came up with a joke, and this is more of an observation than it is a joke, but people don't often mean what they said the first time around. What they usually mean is what they said the second time around, which is just what they said the first time around, but in different words.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
I'm trying to think of examples, because I know of, recently that the few times I've, it's been like, oh, why not just say that,
Mm-hmm. Oh, it doesn't have to be recent. It can be anything. So.
Oh.
Anything at all.
I don't know. I mean, I mean, I know, yeah, I'm not gonna go there.
I've got one that you may like. I'd like to hear it while you're thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just thinking about this, that we'd also talked about the word "nypical" being a vocabulary word for people that are neurotypical, and how I thought that it should be implemented. And we should start using it effectively immediately on everybody that's neurotypical. And what I came up with that I thought was kind of funny is walk up to a random girl and say your nipple is showing. See what kind of a response you get. Yeah. Slap across the face, kissy into kids. True. Very true. Which is partially why I said it, of course.
Yeah, yep.
So, I'm not reading any of this, I'm just kind of drawing on it. So, what was I going to ask you? Oh, so the original question still stands. What would be an example of when you get frustrated by people not saying what they mean? Something like if somebody goes to a medical center and says they're going to a doctor's office, would that bother you?
No, not really that concept of stuff.
Okay, because that bothers John Elder.
I see.
Which made me wonder if George Carlin had Asperger's. That kind of stuff used to bother him. Or at least that's what he said for the purposes of routines. But he also had like perfect memory and recall for things going way the hell back in his history. Which is a very Aspergian trait, as you know. Why would I need to tell you? You know this stuff. Just occurred to me now.
These are the facts of life.
As indicated by, no. But I mean, yeah, seriously, if you can sit through the first half hour that we did, I think that everybody should read the books by John Elder Robson. I think that they should read Look Me in the Eye, My Life with Asperger's, and Be Different. Have you read either of those books?
What?
Have you read either of the books?
No.
You haven't? Now rectify that, boy. Rectify.
See? Oh, sorry.
It's like 11 something for each book. So, not that bad. Just got them on the internet there. Got them on the internet. Read them, let me know what you think. I'm pretty sure you'll like them. Yes, anybody hears any rapping noises, my dog is having a drink of water. And right now, yeah, it's like you on a podcast.
If you hear from your brother, you better check them with your mother. Call her late at night.
Or first thing in the morning. Which reminds me, have you heard any good songs recently that you liked?
Any good songs?
Yeah. Any good songs?
Well, not like. What do you mean, like recent songs?
Any songs?
Oh, any songs. That I like.
Yeah.
There's a lot of songs I like. There's there's quite a few of them.
Right, huh?
It depends on the list, the genre, whatever I'm listening to.
Okay, well, would you like to hear a new song by any chance?
Sure.
Okay, we'll end with this song, because I think that it works kind of well. This is at the end of a Colgate Comedy Hour special starring Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis, and you get to hear Dean and Jerry sing. And I think it's fitting, given that this is by the end of the podcast. So thank you for listening. I'm Nate Taves.
I'm Casey Khoury.
And here we go.
It's almost 9 o'clock. That means it's time to go. I guess we better say so long before we close the show. And trooper that you are, tonight and in the past, although you couldn't work the show, you showed up in the cast. Oh, you'll never get away, 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 you'll never get away. I guess you think it's fun. That hospital's no treat. There's nothing there to do all day, just loaf and sleep and eat. The nurses rub your head, the nurses rub your back. There's pretty nurses all around, and Dean, I'm going back. You really had us scared. You all thought I was dead. It surely was a lucky thing. I landed on my head. Starting a new year. Yes, sir, it's 1953. There is a new song on my lips. There's water on my knees. Hey, dear, now don't forget. Forget, oh, what, pray tell? I think you'd want to thank the folks who prayed that you'd get well. Oh, I didn't forget, Dean. As a matter of fact, I wrote a special verse for them. You wrote a special verse? You mean with rhyme? Voice and rhyme? Yes. Shall I sing it? Go with my blessing. I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for the way you've always been concerned about me and my partner. I think you ought to thank the folks very seriously in your own serious way.
I certainly can be serious if I want to.
All righty.
All right, I'll be serious.
Go ahead.
I want to thank you all. I'd like to say tonight, I appreciate those letters that you took the time to write. Because lying there in that hospital, it was a lonely thing.
All right.
And I'm crying as a nurse is and the doctor's trying to
Will you shut up? Well, it won't be very long,
I'll be as good as new.
and we'll be out on tour again.
In nightclubs and theaters too.
Until we meet again, God keep you feeling great.
We'll see you on the road again in Cleveland,
Detroit,
Newark,
Steubenville,
London,
Paris,
Rome.
theaters, nightclubs, motion pictures, television. Oh, boy, will we make money. Oh, you're